All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back, and today we're taking another look at Tier 4 Carnage. This time we're going to be comparing him to the de facto best character in the game currently, and that is Hulk in this Fear Itself uniform. This guy, in my opinion, is the best character that you can invest in right now if you get him all the way up to Tier 4 and pick up this uniform. His power level in PvE and PvP is unrivaled right now. And I know because of the fact that we currently have 4 combat tier 4s, which is more than any other class, you guys might be wondering how Carnage compares to the big green machine. So that's what I want to show you guys today, because I've seen a couple people in my comment section with the misconception that Carnage is an easy skip. And that's actually far from true, because he's actually pretty close to Hulk. He's closer to Hulk than Venom and Moon Knight. Listen to what I'm saying. Carnage at tier 4, if built fully, is closer to Hulk than Venom and Moon Knight. Let me explain. The power level for PvE content currently might not be able to match the Hulk. However, do keep in mind that with the next major update that we have, there are going to be some changes coming for Hulk, where they're possibly going to be normalizing the damage output from his tier 4 striker buff. Okay, they said it's hitting way harder than they thought it would, so they're going to be nerfing that. So keep that in mind when you look at this comparison. We're going to have to come back to him in about a month and see what the gap looks like between him and Carnage when that nerf does eventually happen. However, if you build Carnage fully, not only will he be able to perform at a high level in PvE content, but because of the fact that they gave him a really good kit for PvP with iframe ignore, damage reduction, and more importantly, immunity to guard break. If you actually get this guy's artifact, not only will you be able to use him in PvE, but you're also going to be able to use him in PvP as well. In case you don't know what his artifact does, it actually gives you the unkillable, undead, undying passive, whatever you want to call it, that makes it so that if you have the 6-star variant, you are unkillable for 7 seconds. This is a pretty big deal for Carnage, because I've been fighting a couple Carnages in PvP. You might see them floating around here or there, and they're actually strong enough to one-shot Thanos, Hulk, Adam, Spider-Man, and Gore. Now keep in mind that since Adam Warlock has a type advantage, he's going to be able to cut through Venom quite easily. But if you have the artifact, you won't be killable for 4 seconds if it's a 4-star artifact, or 7 seconds if you have a 6-star variant of the artifact, which is plenty of time for you to get a couple kills off with Carnage. I've been fighting a couple people who have the artifact for him, and I was pleasantly surprised because a lot of them actually have a CTP of Rage because they're still using him in World Boss Legend and Alliance Battle Legend currently, but they're still able to get value out of the character in PvP. And that's why I'm saying he's closer to Hulk than Moon Knight and Venom, because of the fact that these guys have 0 PvP potential. And when I say 0 PvP potential, I'm not talking about those of you guys who are down there in the wood leagues. I'm talking about if you're in Vibranium, top 100, or Challenger. Okay, I'm talking competitive PvP. These guys, they're not going to cut it at this level. But if you have the artifact, let me just say this, if you don't have the artifact, I don't see any chance of you really dominating with this guy in PvP and wiping teams. You might be able to get some wins because he has immunity to guard break, and if you give him a PvP build with like a regen or authority or something, yeah, you probably slide by. But I think for him, you're gonna really need that artifact to see true PvP potential out of this guy. So I want to clear it up really quickly. He's not actually as bad as some of you guys seem to believe. All right, so first things first, we're going to take a look at how both of these guys perform on stage 49, because this is the highest that any of us can currently clear against Gore, because stage 50 requires characters with a strong tag, and as you can see, we don't have any tier 4s with the strong tag currently. We're waiting for Namor to get that tier 4, and then we'll be able to keep pushing. However, we're going to go here, and then we're going to run this team for Hulk, which is his best team, arguably his best team, or maybe we'll just keep the teams quite similar for them both, right? And then see who comes out on top. Hulk is like my most reliable character, at least he was, still is, when it comes to fighting Gore, because Hulk is unkillable, truly unkillable. Boom. We go ahead and we pop that tier 3, and then we just, yeah, the tier 3 with the tier 4, yeah, it's just so much damage, is ridiculous. And keep in mind, again, I'm gonna keep saying it until it actually happens, and if it doesn't ever happen, thank God. But they said in a notice that they posted on the forums that they plan to normalize Hulk or nerf Hulk or whatever you want to call it. So the damage you see here is not necessarily permanent, okay? So keep that in mind. I don't want to give you guys false hope thinking that his damage is going to stay like this, and then if he does end up getting nerfed to like half the damage that you see here, then you guys get mad at me. But all I can do is show you what he can currently do, and then give you guys the information that I have, which is they said they're going to change some stuff. So they're going to change some stuff. Hopefully, even if he goes down to half the damage, it's still going to be a lot, but I hope it's like not half. Come on, man. I don't want to, there we go. I don't want to use my tier 3. Here we go. Wow, what hit me? I don't even know what hit me, okay. Yo, Gore is low-key kind of ugly. But kind of, I mean, like, I can see why this guy's so bitter, bro. He gets no bitches. Let me stop. Let me stop. Let me stop, bro. Alright, boom. Okay. Alright, stay with me, buddy. Stay with me. Hang tight. Saving the tier 4 for the next rotation. Hang in there, buddy. Hang in there. Alright, so that was 236, okay? Let's see how fast we get through with Carnage. Alright, so we're gonna test out She-Hulk and see how fast we get through. Let's roll. So we take a bunch of damage. Not as safe as Hulk, obviously, because Hulk is just beastly. Boom. Just gonna save the tier 4 so that we have it ready for when he gets out of this phase. That way we can pop it, become immortal. Well, almost immortal. As close to immortality as we can get without having the artifact right now, anyways. You see, look at his HP, bro. Kind of feels like you're playing a Hulk. Bruv. The speed in which he's getting through here, it's reliant on him getting hit, but you can see so far we're making really good time. People want to say he's trash. I don't know what those guys are smoking, bro. Definitely on some type of things, I'll tell you that. Some strong stuff. Ah, come on. I hate that. We'll just go ahead and toss out. Even the tier 3 doesn't really matter. We're not getting hit, which is unfortunate because that just cost us some damage. We want him to be hitting us. Alright, we heal up. We got the tier 4 to tier 3. We got everything ready. We got everything ready. Come on. Let's go. Alright, we got hit. Not when we want to get hit. We don't want to get hit there. He's just a little too fast. Okay, we don't want to get hit here. Boom. Okay, calm down, buddy. You're doing too much. Bro, we ended up like 2 seconds slower. We are 1 second slower than yesterday, but 2 seconds slower than Hulk. And listen, the 2 seconds slower could literally just come from me getting hit by a skill that made me hiccup, like, you know, get guard broken, or him moving a little bit too far away from me. Bro, the fact that his clear speed is this close to Hulk's when Hulk is literally being listed as broken, as he's going to get a nerf soon or some shit like that. If y'all really want to say Carnage is weak, you're delusional. I'm just gonna say that. Now, the next thing I want to do is actually test both of these guys on stage 94 against Null, which is the highest stage you can use a combat supervillain at this point, okay? The stage doesn't even require a combat supervillain, it's just human supervillain male. The problem is though, since Hulk damage scales off of his HP, we can only really give him 3 attack strikers, and then I guess we can give him 2 damage reduction strikers. But trust me when I say, Hulk doesn't really need the damage reduction, so I'm gonna run him without it, okay? Let's fly through this bad boy. Boom, boom. Say hello to my little friend. Anyways. Boom, let's go. Should get down to about 49 bars here. Wow, 47, okay. It's kind of wild. Nope, this guy thought he had me. Congratulations, you played yourself. You can see how the damage differs when you have the bro. When you have the tier 4 buff active versus when you don't. And we made him skip a whole cage, bro. Like, oh my gosh, like this man is like, it's kind of bugging right now. Like, I don't want to use the, okay, let's get the next tier 3 as well. Could have transitioned there earlier, but y'all notice we only got like 1 cage sent out, and then the one that he did send, we dodged it completely. Come on, see me pressing the tier 4. Boom. Boom. Okay, we should be able to easily push into the next phase because he's just standing in that 5th skill. Yeah, we're just juicing this man right now, bro. Like, holy. Okay, Hulk. Fast movement speed too, you'll love to see it. Alright. Let's go ahead and now pop tier 4, tier 3 ready, slam. Bam, thank you, ma'am. You are not ready for me, sir. I wanted to use the co-op. Unfortunate. But yeah, 2 minutes to do stage 94. Well, it's gonna take us a little bit more than that. But like, you can see why they want to nerf this guy, because this is a CTP of regeneration that's on him, right? So they're probably looking at the numbers and they're like, yo, how are we gonna, like, keep in mind that we barely have, hold on, he just tanked that whole thing, bro. Anyways, I could have transitioned, but I want to just like have the tier 4 and the tier 3 ready. But my point is, right, they're probably looking at it and they're like, yo, how are we gonna keep this power level going if we want people to actually tier for future characters? Him coming so early and already being so strong is gonna hurt our bottom line. That's literally what they're probably thinking right now. Because there's still hundreds of characters that literally still haven't gotten tier 4 yet, right? So this is not even the fastest we can go. I definitely think that we could possibly add an extra 15 seconds to that Let's see how Carnage does though. Let's see if we can do it. Stage 94 with Carnage. Initial damage out the gate not looking too spicy, but with the tier 4 looks better. Okay, we skip that. Come back down. Wanted more damage personally. Okay, we're able to skip the cage. Okay, so rotation's a little off because of us skipping the cage and then getting hit constantly by the tentacle is gonna really mess things up for us. Alright, we could definitely do this faster. Way faster. Yeah. Getting hit by the tentacle really like messed things up for us. Alright, let's run away here because there's no way we can tank all of these things. Alright, we'll keep the, what? I was gonna say we'll keep the tier 3, but like, this guy actually broke me before I could break him, and I don't like that. Come on. Ooh, unfortunate. Unfortunate. Just because of the setup, couldn't get any damage off there. I wonder if we'll be able to survive though. We don't have the extra defense from his leadership. I'm already plotting for the 7-bar finesse. Uh-oh. Okay. Come on, hurry up. Don't get time frozen. Okay, just gotta make sure we don't get hit by the initial spawning of this thing. Uh-oh. Nope, we can't push him yet. Yeah, now we can push him. And then we want to trigger the tier 4 right there. So we heal. Ah, Thor interrupted us. We did a decent amount of damage. So that's good. Okay. Getting a little time frozen there. Alright, so we got it. Definitely slower than hope, but as you can see, he's definitely capable. Oh, he's frozen in the air. Cool. He became one with null. Funny enough, his tier 4 thing is the king will fall. Well, he didn't fall. We actually ripped his ass off the throne. So you can see for yourself, Carnage can do it. Could I do it faster? Absolutely. I'm still getting used to playing with him. Now, I forgot to show you guys the full build for these guys because I've showed them off in so many different videos by now. But this is what the build looks like for these guys, okay? So, just in case you guys were wondering, that's the build. Keep in mind, we don't have the artifact for Carnage, so he can be significantly stronger, significantly safer once you get immortality.